What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Pam Marie, and today I'm just going to be doing a little chit chat. Get ready with me. I am going to be playing in the Rose Quartz palette. This is what the outer packaging looks like if you have not seen this already. And I have previously played in this palette. It looks like this if you have not seen it already. I did a live. You can check that out if you want to. I believe Play to Slay with Coco, and we played in the palette the one time, but I was pleasantly surprised and super happy that I picked this palette up. So I wanted to go ahead and do, you know, some future looks with some more looks with this palette. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna be my focus on 2022. Is gonna be digging in my collection, getting some real use out of the products that I picked up, so that way you know, it's not just sitting there collecting dust. So my brows are already prepped and primed. I will link the eyebrow tutorial in the cards if you want to check that out. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and, you know, help us out with some views. Let's just dive right in. So not really too sure what I'm doing today with this palette, but I'm going to try and keep it pretty simple. So I'm going to start off with a transition color, and I believe I'm going to start off with the color Radiate. I didn't do any kind of prep to my eyelids. I'm just going to go right in and see what this palette does all on its own without any additional, you know, prep to the eye. So just taking that Radiate color, and I'm doing a diagonal from the outer portion of my eye up to the front of my brow. So I hope everybody's doing well. I kind of been MIA from a lot of spaces and rooms as of late, intentionally. Really trying to focus on putting myself in spaces and in environments that are conducive to me feeling good, and removing myself from spaces where I don't feel that way, or, you know, it's not going to be some grand exit or anything like that, but just putting my places with people that are aligned likely with where I want to go in my life, and removing myself from places that, you know, either I feel don't mean me any good, or, you know, are just not healthy situations, or causing me any, you know, additional stress in my life, which I do not need. And I'm just packing that Radiate color. I'm still with that same color. So that is what I'm doing. And if you haven't seen me around, that could be why. And a lot of stuff was going on for me personally, health-wise, in my family. I lost someone in my family, my immediate family, to COVID, and so that was a thing. And, you know, like I said, I'm just trying to focus on things that bring me joy, and things that make me feel good, and things that are going to make me progress in where I would like to see myself going. I'm sorry, I just picked up the Sonia G worker brush, and I picked up the color Aura, and I'm just going to be applying that directly in my crease, again slightly under that Radiate color, in a diagonal motion to the beginning of my brow. That's a pretty color. So, and it's no, you know, shade or, you know, no drama with anybody, but I just, like I said, I just need to be in spaces that are conducive to a healthy life for me, and things that bring positivity and joy into my space. And that's going to help me grow and develop into the person that I want to be ultimately. So, you know, I have to put myself first, and my family first, and make sure that, you know, I'm not doing anything that's going to cause me any extra anything. So and these colors are pretty pigmented. I'm just going to go back into that original brush and just blend out the edges and make sure everything is meshing well together. Like I said, I picked up this palette, and this is not normally a color story that really speaks to me. I'm more of a warm tone girl, but after using this, I was super happy that I did go ahead and pick this up. All right, so that is blended out pretty good. Let's see what I'm gonna do next. I think I'm gonna take the shade Mantra, and I'm gonna get another clean blending brush, and I'm going to just basically stamp Mantra on this outer V area in a diagonal manner. So yeah, my focus for 2022 is really making an impact and a dent into my makeup collection, actually getting some real use out of the products that, you know, that I purchased, and only adding into the collection things that I absolutely need or feel that is something that I don't have already. Doing the same thing on the other eye, packing Mantra in a diagonal manner on the outer V. And then just slightly into the outer V in the crease. So, all right. So I'm gonna go back into that worker brush and just blend out the edges, just slightly going over to make sure that everything is blended nice. I think I'm gonna take the shade, actually I'm gonna take that glossy base that's in the palette and just pack that on the beginning portion of my eye. And I'm gonna apply a color on top of that. So I'm just getting the base down. And I didn't really expect too much from this little base here, but it's really nice. I'm just gonna clean my finger off. And I think I'm gonna take the shade Moon Magic. And it's a pink shade. Ooh, that's pretty. See, every time I mess with this, I get so shocked. But I picked up a pink shade, but because I put down that base, it is picking up blue. And it's like a shifty pinky blue. And I didn't know that. But I'm not mad at it. That's pretty. I'll show you in a second. Whoa. What color I picked up. That is stunning. I'm gonna go back into that Mantra shade. And just deepen out that outer portion. Just flicking color towards. Oh, you see what that did? I hope y'all could see. I have changed a little bit of how I record a little bit. I actually won a prize on Instagram, you guys. Kelsey Brianna J had a giveaway going on for Ilios Light. So I've been using that. I don't know if it's noticeable that I changed my setup. this is the look. Oh, let me show you the pink shade that I used. So I used this, oops, this pinky shade right here, and it gave this like blue, like galaxy look going on. So I'm gonna take another paper towel with some micellar water just to make sure I clean up. I don't have too much fallout, but when I was stamping that moon color, sorry, I think it's called, I'll look at the name of the shade. When I was stamping that color on, that kind of dropped underneath. Okay, so these are the eyes thus far. I am going to do my face and everything off camera, and I'll come back and we'll complete the eyes together, the bottom of the lash line together. All right, guys, see you in a sec. All right, you guys, so this is the finished look. I went ahead and finished my full face. I used my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk in the shade 8.75. I concealed with my Pat McGrath concealer in the shade number 17. I set down my concealer with my Charlotte Tilbury number 2 under the eyes and number 3 all over the face. Contoured with the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer in the shade number 3. I popped on the Pat McGrath lip gloss in the shade Dare to Bear. And underneath my eye, I put the shade Empowered, which is this shade here. And smoked that underneath the lash line. I put on some lashes from AliExpress. And my blush for today is just simply the Natasha Denona Glam Face palette, the dark palette. And I used the blush from there. And that is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed what I came up with today. Please stay tuned for much more videos to come, especially like this, where I'm diving into pieces of my collection that I've barely touched, and I just want to continue to, you know, use and, you know, get familiar with the products. So if you like this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. I appreciate all you guys' support. If you have not subscribed and you are watching and you find the content to be enjoyable, please go ahead and consider joining the family. Please go ahead and set your notification bells to on so that way you're notified every time I upload. And that is it, you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next one.